Hi everybody, my name is Alex, and in this lesson we're going to learn all about friendship and learn some words to talk about and to describe our friends and other people that we know. We'll then use those words to talk about our friends. But let's start by looking at some information about friendship. So here we have an infographic and some questions. I would like you to decide whether the sentences are true or false according to the infographic. So pause the video now and take a moment to answer the questions. And when you're ready, press play again. Okay. Let's check the answers. How many do you think you got right? So, number one is true. It takes people around 50 hours to make a new friend. Number two, we make nearly 400 friends in our lives. This one is also true. The infographic says 396, which is nearly 400, just 4 away. Number three, most babies begin to learn about friendship when they are 6 months old. Did you get this one right? This one is false. It's around 9 months, not 6. Number four, most people can ask 150 friends if they have a problem. Well, that's a lot of friends, first of all. But is it the right answer? No, it is false. There's actually only 5 friends you could ask for help on average. And then number 5, the last one, most people have fewer than 20 good friends. And the answer to this was, of course, true. On average, we have 15 good or close friends. How many friends do you have? I'm sure you have got lots and lots of friends. But more importantly, what do you think makes a good friend? What words do you know that describe a good friend? Okay, let's look at some words that we can use to describe our friends or people that we know. Now, maybe these words are words you already know, words that you thought of just now. But all of these words are adjectives of personality. They're words we use to talk about what people we know are like. For example, my friend Daniel is very funny. My brother James is clever. It describes their personality, what they are like. So, first of all, I want you to get a piece of paper and draw 2 boxes on it. One for positive and one for negative, just like I have on the screen. Once you've done that, try and put each of the words in the correct box. You think they're positive or negative adjectives? Some words you may already know, some you might not, but that's okay. We will check the meanings of the words in a moment. So just place the words that you know and maybe have a guess at the other words. So take a moment to pause the video, take as much time as you like, and when you're ready, press play again, and we'll go through the answers and the meanings of all of the words. Okay, we're back. Let's see what words you put where. So we'll start with upbeat. Where did you put upbeat? Positive or negative? This may be a new word for you, but it is a positive word. It describes someone who is cheerful, who has a positive attitude to life. What about chatty? Where did you put chatty? I think generally speaking, a chatty person is quite a positive thing to talk about. It's someone who is always talking. They never stop chatting away. The next word was mean. Where did you put mean? Positive or negative? Hopefully, you know this word and you put it in negative. Because it describes someone who is maybe a little bit nasty or who doesn't like spending money. There are two slightly different meanings, but both are quite negative. Clever. I'm sure you know this one. Clever is, of course, a positive characteristic, and it means intelligent. So if you remember, I said my brother was very clever. Next one, easygoing. Easygoing. Well done if you put it in the positive box. It means someone who is relaxed, who is easy to get on with. The next word is kind. Kind. Where did this go? That's right, it is a positive adjective. It's someone who is caring and who looks after others. So you might say, my mother is a very kind person. The next word is selfish. Where did you put selfish? It is a negative word. It's someone who doesn't like to share. So I remember when I was a small boy, my brother did not like to share his toys with me. Next word is funny, and is of course a very positive word. It's an adjective to describe someone who can make other people laugh. Next word is grumpy. Grumpy is a negative word. It's someone who is bad-tempered, in a bad mood. Maybe you wake up in the morning and you're a little bit grumpy. It's too early in the morning. Next word is honest. And this is a positive word. It's someone who tells the truth. Someone you could probably tell a secret to. Next word is moody. Moody. Where did you put this one? If you put it in negative, well done. It describes someone whose behavior changes quite a lot. They go from a good mood to a bad mood, from friendly to unfriendly. You never quite know how they're feeling. Rude is the next word, and that is also a negative adjective. It means someone who is bad-mannered, they're not polite. We may say, the man in the shop was very rude to the checkout assistant. Okay, two more to go. Generous. Where do we put generous? That is a positive adjective. It describes someone who gives their time or things or money to others. So maybe your uncle is very generous. He always brings you presents. And then the last word is outgoing. Outgoing. So we had easygoing earlier. If you remember, that meant someone who is relaxed and easy to get on with. Outgoing is also a positive description of somebody. It's someone who is very friendly. They're kind of easy to get along with, but it's more about being friendly. So lots of adjectives there. Which adjectives would you choose to describe yourself? For example, I might say, I am quite easygoing. I'm kind. I'm honest. And sometimes a little bit funny. Okay. Let's now practice these adjectives in a little activity. So again, pause the video and read the sentences and choose one of the words to complete the gaps. When you're ready, press play and we will check the answers. Good luck. I'll see you shortly. Okay, let's go through the answers together. So number one, what do you have for that? My best friend is so, he even talks in his sleep. Did you put chatty? If you did, well done. My best friend is so chatty, he even talks in his sleep. Number two, I love my big sister, but she could be so, especially in the morning. What did you have for this one? Well, actually, there are two answers you could have here. You could have grumpy or moody. I think very often people can be a little bit grumpy or moody in the morning. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. Number three, nothing seems to bother my friend Jack. You'd definitely say he's easygoing, he's relaxed, he takes everything in a calm way. Number four, Philip makes me laugh so much with his jokes. He's a very, well, he makes me laugh, he's therefore a very funny guy. Number five, Cuba always helps other people. He's very, we could say helpful, but it's not on our list, but he's very kind. He helps other people. Well done. Number six, Katerina loves meeting new people and going to parties. She is an, which one did you choose here? She is an outgoing girl. Number seven, my brother can be quite, he doesn't like to share his things with me. Did you get that one? That's right, it was selfish. And number eight, the last one, my friend Joanna is an kind of person with a positive attitude to life. What do you think for this one? Did you say upbeat? If you did, well done. That is the correct answer. She's an upbeat kind of person, very positive, very cheerful. Okay, well done if you got all of those right, but if not, don't worry, it's okay. You have more time to practice. So, as a final activity, and to help you to remember these words better, try to match all of the adjectives of personality to someone that you know. This could be a friend, somebody in your family, in your class, or in your school. Basically, anyone that you know. For example, my friend James is always upbeat. My friend Daniel is chatty. My teacher can be a little bit mean. My brother is clever, and so on. So by connecting the words to people you know, it will make it more memorable for you. So well done, everybody. Great job. You did really well during that lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and that you have learned lots of useful words to describe your friends and family. Bye, everybody.